How do you create the design or style of your iOS app or game? That's what we're going to discuss in this video. Hey, I'm Paul Solt, and I have published a bunch of apps on the App Store, and some of them are games, some of them are apps. And I want to tell you how I've started that creative process and how you can start that same creative process and jumpstart it with tools like ChatGPT and some other agentic tools that I'll talk about at the end of this article. So, whenever I'm starting a new project, I like to start and create a mood board. And this is a super helpful way for getting the visual identity down for whatever the project is. My first place that I have gone to has been Pinterest mood boards. And this is super useful for just getting an idea of what something might look like. So here's the Pinterest mood board for the game that we created back in 2014, just sort of looking at game characters, game art, game titles, seeing certain colors, styles, line art that we liked and identified with to try and figure out a visual identity for the game. The game, I'll show it in a second. We started with that post and sort of a write-up of the game. And then we pitched it to artists on Upwork, and I got 3 different artists to work on the project. These are the 3 different things. We had a friend do some of the animations and artwork that looked more like this style, but we wanted something a little bit more cohesive as like a bomb. And so then we ended up looking at these 2. This artist couldn't animate. I really liked some of his other artwork, but he lacked the animation skill that we needed. And so then we ended up going down the rabbit hole with this artist, and that was Andrea Daly. And she just brought the character to life, had some Disney-esque animation qualities that was just super exciting. And so if you want to check out the game, it is called Bomb Dodge. It's on the App Store. You can go download it. It's a cute little guy, a bunch of character animations, a bunch of sound effects and music. Fun little project. I never really made any money on it. I spent about $9,000 on artwork, programming, and music, but it was just a fun little game, and so you can go check it out. It's totally free to download. All right, so that was Bomb Dodge. Super fun working with artists. Every time I work with artists or designers, they always amaze me because they create something that is better than I could do. But a starting point for you is going to be setting the visual tone or identity and getting some of the language out so that you can have a coherent talk with a designer or with an artist if you want to bring them into the fold. The next thing that I like to do is use Sketch or Figma for design explorations. And so this is where I create a rough UI design. I iterate on it, I duplicate it, I tweak it, and I keep repeating that until I get to something that I like. So you can see this is what I did for the super easy timer app. This is my timer app. It is on the macOS App Store if you want to download it. I use this every day so that I know when I need to leave for 5 p.m. or if I want to set a 25-minute timer, I can just type 25, press enter, and go. It's super helpful. All right, so approaching that, when I'm doing visual explorations, it's sort of copying where we're starting from and then figuring out where we could go towards and just creating different tweaks and variations that we could then apply to the actual app and UI design. So you'll see that anytime you're doing this, you're going to come up with a bunch of different styles, and then you're going to sort of lock it in, figure out what those icons are, figure out what the colors are, and then export it so that you can import it into Xcode. Now, Codeex can do a lot to assist you with this, so we'll talk about that a little bit more. The other thing I like doing is mood boards with ChatGPT. And you can do the same thing for App Store icons. I do this just to get a placeholder because it's really, it's kind of boring when you just have a blank icon. And so ChatGPT and Codeex can help you generate icons and stuff like that. So to do something like that, what I recommend is you use something like Whisper Flow or just a voice microphone prompt and just speak out loud. Tell it what you're looking for, but what you're going to ask for first is just a prompt. You're prompting for a prompt that's going to have more detail. So I wanted a Western theme dangerous snake app, and I just sort of explained what that would be, sort of talked out loud about the style and direction, And then from that, I got a much more detailed prompt that I then said, okay, now create the image for that prompt. And this is that very first image that it created for that prompt. So it gave me iconography, it gave me sort of sketch artwork, stuff that we could incorporate into the application. Now, it's not perfect. It's not always a real snake. Like some of these, like they are not snakes or they're weird looking. This one looks like it has two heads. Um, this one, no idea what's going on here. It has no head. This one's proportioned super weird. But regardless of that, it's giving you some ideas for UI. This paper texture is like exactly what I was looking for. And this like font, like yes, that's kind of what I was hoping for to incorporate. And so like this helps set the visual identity. This helps set some of the font choices and just the overall style. Now, this is super stylized, and to do this in this fashion would be very custom on iOS, but it could be interesting. It could set you apart from every other generic app on the App Store. So super cool. You can grab the whole thread if you just click that link. You can see exactly what I asked ChatGPT, how I prompted it. So super simple. Create that starter prompt, ask for the detailed prompt, ask it to create the image for the detailed prompt, and then just ask for revisions to the image. You repeat that until you find a design or style that you like. And then from there, my new favorite thing to explore is Pencil. And this app allows you to use your Codeex subscription to create UI designs. And so I just had it generate all of this based on 5 concept screens that I used the previous chat to come up with. Initially, it wanted to do 34 screens, and I said, whoa, we are in like early prototype phase. I'm not going to build 34 screens. We're building 5 to 10 screens max. So that's what it did. And you can read more about that on my X post if you want to dig into that and check it out. So, my final takeaway is like if you want to get started with app design, hiring a creative professional is always going to be the best option if you want the best results. But you're not ready when you're at the super early concept phase. Like with Bomb Dodge, we had placeholder art until all the gameplay was pretty much locked down for much of the project. So start with placeholder art. Even if ChatGPT creates it, it's going to help you visualize and sort of feel out the app. And when you're ready, that's when it's super useful to bring in an artist or a designer to help you like lock in the stuff. Upwork has been good, or friends of friends, if you know any designers, can be super helpful if you're doing an app. All right, download Sketch. I've got a link for that here. ChatGPT can help you a lot. The challenge with AI right now, and this might change after GPT with GPT 5.4, is it's hard to direct them, and they don't always listen. And it could be that you need much more detailed prompts to like explain exactly what needs to be different. Um, I haven't had a great success in like getting exactly what I want the first try. It takes a little bit of effort, but it is not going to cost you tons of extra dollars to just do a couple extra prompts over an hour or two, and you might find something that you really like. So let me know in the comments down below what's working for you, if anything is really helping you with designs that look good, or with art styles, or sort of refining the art styles. And then you can take any of this and you can use tools now like pencil.dev, or even Figma has some stuff built in that can take those designs and actually implement them in a way that would then be useful for Codeex to implement as app screens. So if you want to take this all the way to the App Store, that is my recommendation to get started. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this article, if you learned something, hit the like button, and I will see you in the next video.